We are looking at question number 40 from chapter number 24 of H.C. Verma. Question says, figure shows a cylindrical tube of radius 5 centimeter and length 20 centimeter. This is your cylindrical tube. Okay, length and radius are given. It is closed by a tight fitting cork. The friction coefficient between the cork and the tube is 0.2. So here you can see this is the cork. This is the side view again. This is the cork. This is the tube. So the cork is tightly fitting inside the tube, and the friction coefficient is given. The tube contains an ideal gas at a pressure of 1 atmosphere and a temperature of 300 Kelvin. Initial pressure and temperature are given. The tube is slowly heated, and it is found that the cork pops out when the temperature reaches 600 Kelvin. Now understand something over here. The tube is tightly closed by the cork, so the volume cannot change. So as you heat the gas, isochorically, the temperature of the gas will increase. Pressure will also increase. So as the pressure increases, more force is applied by the gas on the cork to push it out. Okay. So the gas is trying to push the cork out, but the extra pressure applied by the gas is being resisted by the friction between the cork and the tube. So the friction reaches its maximum value at 600 Kelvin, and that's when the cork will finally pop out. Okay. So what they're asking is, let dN be dN denote the magnitude of the normal contact force exerted by a small length dl of the cork along the periphery, assuming that the temperature of the gas is uniform at any instant. Calculate dN by dl. Okay. So dl is a small length along the periphery. Okay. Now let's say this is your cork. Okay, this is your small element dn, whatever. So on the outside pressure is P naught, on the inside pressure is P. At the bottom, inside of the gas, I am basically following this diagram over here. So bottom is inside, top is outside. So outside pressure will apply a force P naught into area downwards. Inside pressure will apply a force P into area upwards. We are talking about 600 Kelvin. Okay, at 600 Kelvin, that's when the friction is reaching the limiting value. Okay, so now how is the friction acting? So the friction is acting along the periphery of the cork. This friction will be dF. Along the length of the cork, along the circumference, friction dF is acting everywhere. So we could easily say that dF friction will be equal to mu times dN. Mu times because the friction has reached limiting value, it is about to slide. Okay. So total friction will be integration dF, or there will be mu times integration dN. So all that we need to do is compare the forces. Okay. So PA upwards will be equal to P naught A downwards plus friction downwards. Okay. So from here we can easily calculate friction equal to P minus P naught multiplied by A. Okay. Now what are the values of P, P naught and A? So initial temperature of gas is 300, initial pressure is 1 atmosphere, final temperature is 600. Now for isochoric process we know that pressure will be proportional to temperature. Here temperature is becoming twice of initial value. Initially 300, finally 600. So pressure should also become double. So final pressure P will be 2 atmosphere. Okay. And atmospheric pressure, outside pressure P naught is also 1 atmosphere. So we get 2 atmosphere, that is 2 into 10 power 5 minus P naught atmospheric pressure 1 into 10 power 5 pascals. This value is in pascal. Area will be how much? So area will be radius is given, so pi r square, that's it. Okay. So pi times radius is how much? 5 centimeter. So 0.05 squared. Okay. So here you can calculate the value of friction. So this will be equal to 250 pi Newton. So we found the frictional force acting over here. Okay. Now frictional force will be mu into dN. Okay. We have to find dN by dl. How do we do that now? So it's very simple. So first of all, what is dF by dL? dF by dL will be friction by total circumference, that is 2 pi r. Okay, dF by dL will be friction upon circumference 2 pi r. And dF is what? Mu times dn. So we write divide by dl again. So dF is mu dn and divide by dl we have this. So dn by dl will be equal to F divided by 2 pi r mu. So just put the values now. Friction is 250 pi. 250 pi divided by 2 pi. Radius is 0.05. Okay, meter. And coefficient of friction is given to be 0.2. So just calculate this. What do we obtain? Pi will get cancelled out. So this will come out to be equal to 12,500 Newton per meter. Okay.